Next song. Can I get another song, please? Alright, this one kind of has lyrics, but kind of doesn't. Whatever. I want to go through and clear this up tomorrow. I need to go through and find a bunch of video game music. It's like, festive, I guess. Just like a bunch of snow level music. Pretty good ones. And just toss it in this little playlist. That'd be cool. Dio's like, bring the microphone with me. Dude, the cable doesn't reach all the way out in the kitchen. I don't have a wireless mic. It's not gonna work. And even if I did have a wireless mic, I don't think Bluetooth goes that far. So I don't know how I would be able to do that. I went and got... So I found out why the hot chocolate tasted not very strong the other night. I put way too much water in it. I basically watered it the fuck down. It's supposed to just be 8 ounces in there, so... No marshmallows tonight, but I do have it in the Metroid Dread mug, because that's my mug. Alright. I even got me 8. Let me dunk one in the hot chocolate. Yeah. 8 little, tiny, bite-sized M&M cookies. They're soft cookies too. Oh, that was actually really good. I'm gonna do that again. Oh man. Yum. Yummers. But enough of that. We got a video game to beat. I think I cleared both of the story levels. So now we just have to go through Redgar Forbidden Lands. Up there on the top of that mountain, that volcano, that's where we gotta go. That's Lab Discovera. The very last area in the game. I don't know if we'll get to it tonight. Probably not. Because I'll stop at midnight, which is like close to 90 minutes from now. Let's make sure I got the guides pulled up. Just so I know what I'm doing. Alright, so enter the Fiery Forbidden Lands. Clear the stage, save the Waddle Dees, defeat 2 Lookout Woofies, find the secret passage, and use water to destroy 7 falling lava balls. That's what it says the goals are. Okay, what is this? Crisis City from fucking Sonic 06? That's what it looks like. Sorry, I decided to munch on some more cookies. Lava balls! Yeah, you know, they're asteroids from fucking, Yeah, you know, they're the asteroids from, Cheetos. How do I go up there and take them out? Hey, motherfucker. Bye. Man, Big Sword sucks. It takes forever to kill some of it. Oh, good. Yellow figurine. When's the game just gonna smut? It's because there's like one little figurine left. Let me up there. Let me up there. Bye-bye. Alright, just sidestep the enemies. Damn it. Had to be fast on that one. Oh, I hear Waddle Dee. Free my boy. Free him. Free him! You know, I actually own Kirby Star Allies, and I just always drop it every time I go to play it. I always wind up getting so bored of it and dropping it. I don't know what it is about Star Allies I just didn't like. Something about it just didn't click with me, and I'm like, ugh. Every time I go to play it, I drop it. I don't know, chat. Maybe I'll go and play it through it on stream. From beginning to end. Just full on 100% get the whole thing done. And I'll be like, yeah, here we go. You think I didn't see that secret there? What's the point of going here? I don't know why. Every time I try to play Kirby Star Allies, I always wind up dropping it. I always feel like it's so incredibly fucking boring. Maybe it's just because the stages are too long. So it's very easy to get fatigued. That's the only thing I can think of is... It's just because the individual stages are really long. So it's very easy to get fatigued from the game. The stages are long and there's a lot of segments in the stages that are just, like, slow. Like, there's a bunch of segments in the game where, like, a bunch of stage segments are, it's like auto-scroller or some stuff. And there's no larger pace killer than an auto-scroller section. Imagine, like, every fucking stage you play that's already overstaying its welcome has a mandatory auto-scroller segment. It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna stop playing. The auto-scrolling segment, it's not fun. It's literally just, hey, I'm gonna just stand here and just wait for the screen to scroll so I can continue playing the game. Auto-scroller sections in video games are kind of like when you drive down the highway and then you go through that one fucking speed trap city where you go from fucking 75 miles an hour to 25 miles an hour. And then there, of course, is like 2 fucking goddamn traffic lights, because why not? So, like, a little section you could have gone through in, like, 2 minutes flat is now a 10-minute ordeal because of the speed limit and the fucking stoplights. And you're like, I wish I could just speed through this and run both lights. I wish it would make speed traps illegal in this state. This state's really bad about speed traps. Sorry, Chad, gotta lock in for a sec. Most other normal cities will have, like, oh, if there's a highway, we just build a bypass. So if people don't want to go through the city, they can take the bypass. Oh, no, no, no. The fucking speed traps, there's always cops in there, and it's always, like, the cops of that local city. Basically, it's like a city with, like, a shitty job market. The people that live there are, like, farmers and shit. And the way they make their money is by, like, busting people that go 5 miles over the fucking speed limit in their slow-ass area. Damn it. I have to do this again. Give me the ability. Well, that was a really short stage. And this state that I'm in is actually full of shit like that, too. It's full of, like, oh, you have a highway that's going through here that's fucking, that's going at speeds of fucking 65, 75 miles an hour? Well, fuck you, motherfucker. You like going at your brisk pace to get you where you're trying to get to? Nah. Here, we're gonna go down to 25. There's, like, one sign that says reduce speed ahead. And then the next sign is 25 miles an hour. And you have to slam on your fucking brakes to go from 75 to 25. And there's one cop sitting at the top of the hill, ready to give you a ticket the moment you go 1 mile an hour over 25. It's just like one of those many shitty ways no man's land areas can fucking make their money. It's so bullshit. Many parts of the world, there's places that are ran by people that have brains that, you know, it makes sense, and then there's plenty of areas in the middle of bumfuck nowhere America where it's like, we're gonna just be assholes for no fucking reason. And then they wonder why all the young people leave and why no one wants to fucking live there. It's a goddamn mystery, Batman. If I didn't get cucked by that fence, I would have gotten all 7 fireballs. Ah. Hate the fact that it's all the way at the end of the stage. And I have to go through a side area to get it, too. Need his ability. Hi, Toki, what's going on? Glad to have you here. I'm playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land, Switch 2 edition. I'm on the second to last world of the game. Although technically the last world is just like a boss fight, I think. But it's like a really long, drawn-out boss fight, though. I hit the bull guy. Why did I take a hit there? So did you guys see that there was an update to the Switch in Switch 2? Did they add themes? No. What did they add? Cute little icons to indicate if a game is a Switch 1 game, Switch 2 game, or a game keycard. Which, that's nice, I guess, but, I mean, I literally solved that problem just by filtering my games by what's downloaded and what's not. And I could just assume, okay, if the game's not a download game, then it's probably a physical game. Because I don't archive my games on my Switch, by the way. Like, if I'm done playing a physical game, I full up delete the game. Update and all. And then if I want to play the game again, and I insert it, I just let it download the update. And if it's a game like fucking Monster Hunter that's like 100 gigs and takes like 6 hours to download, then I guess I just don't play Monster Hunter for one day and let the fucking thing download. Don't get cucked by the fucking... I got cucked by the fucking lava that time. God damn it. Why is it all the way at the end of the stage? Got to go through and do it again. Some of your fucking guys. A lot of people were hoping that they'd have, like Planet Robobot and Triple Deluxe be ported to Switch. Well, if that's the case, I want to tell you right now, bad news is going to be Switch 2. So, Monkey Paw Wish, you'll get Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD, but it'll be on the Switch 2. How do I know? Nintendo literally just fucking posted a memo being like, they're done making games for the Switch 1. Whatever was announced for Switch 1 will still come out for Switch 1, so like the very last Switch 1 game by Nintendo is going to be Tomodachi Life. That's it. They're focusing exclusively on Switch 2, because, I mean, of course they want to make sure that the new system gets all the love. They're not going to do what they did with the Switch and be like, oh, we're going to still release games on the fucking 3DS, I mean, that we brought the Nintendo Switch out. So, like, you know, Luigi's Mansion HD, that could have been on the Switch. But they're like, nah. Let's put it on the 3DS. Just like, fucking Fire Emblem Warriors. Why the fuck did that need to be on the 3DS? I can't remember. I think Fire Emblem Warriors was a new 3DS exclusive title. So you needed to have a new Nintendo 3DS. Which, okay, if you didn't have a new 3DS and you had a regular 3DS, you'd have to pay, like, what? $150? At that point, just get the Switch for $150 more. Instead of getting, like, the new 3DS for one fucking game. And then, like, that system's at end of life anyway. Now, there are some people out there that do just buy the last-gen systems to try to make a deal on it. And people have done that for a very long time. But it's like, okay, you know, the Switch 2's come out. So people will buy the Switch 1, and they'll buy the Switch 1 games it used, and save money that way. Well, thanks to MIG-Switch, that's no longer a possibility, because it's like, oh, you bought a used game and someone used the MIG-Switch to dump it? Fuck you, your Switch 1 is now banned. And you can't use it to play online. Well, ain't that just fucking great? Get rid of you and get rid of you. Alright, now we have to hurry. I think just hold down B. Now I need the mole ability. Oh, there's a mole guy right here. That was just bullshit. Oh great, I have a little pimple forming on my nose with my eyeglasses rest on my nose. Great, that's gonna irritate the crap out of me until I can get rid of it. And unlike the 3DS, the Switch 1 games are mostly compatible with Switch 2, and any games that aren't compatible with Switch 2 right now, there's plans to fucking get the Switch 1 games to work on Switch 2. But there's a lot of ignorant people that are going on and saying, why doesn't the Switch 2 have full backwards compatibility? The people that say that don't know how the hardware works. The reason why the 3DS was backwards compatible with the DS is because it had Nintendo DS hardware in it. When you load a Nintendo DS game, it literally just turns off the 3DS and turns on a DS. And then when you back out of the DS back to the 3DS, it reboots the 3DS. It's kind of like having two motherboards inside your computer. One motherboard runs Linux, one motherboard runs just Windows. It's kind of like that. That's kind of how it works. In a really dumb, stupid way to explain it. The 3DS is a pretty good system too, because if you got a new 3DS, you could emulate a lot of stuff. You could emulate Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. You could emulate Sega Genesis games. You could use, you could emulate Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games you could emulate Game Boy and Game Boy Color games flawlessly. And for games like Kirby Tilt and Tumble, you can just use the built-in gyro. With specialized emulators built for the fucking thing, which is nice. For games like Yoshi's the Yoshi Tilt game and WarioWare Twisted, you would use MGBA for the new 3DS. And all other GBA games, you should just use like advanced firm that GBA and just literally just load the GBA games in GBA mode. Which is technically loading in DS mode, but it gets a little... It's like a double layer of backwards compatibility there. It's because the Nintendo DS is a Game Boy Advance. So that's like a lot of systems that can just be emulated on the system. Which is really freaking cool. So if you have an old... new 3DS line, that's a misnomer. An old new 3DS, but that's what the fuck the system's called. If you have an old new Nintendo 3DS lying around, the best thing you can do to that thing is soft mod it. Because you have all those 3DS games, all the DSiWare. You can use Twilight Menu to load Nintendo DS games. If you use Twilight Menu to load Nintendo DS games and they're DSi enhanced games, they'll run in DSi mode, which is really cool. And then finally, you got, like, if there was a game that was Japan only, like, let's say, oh, I don't know, what is it? Fire Emblem Fates, right? The one that had, like, 3 games? And it had the fucking petting minigame removed. You don't have to deal with that. You can just play the Japanese translated version of the game. So it's like the Japanese version that was translated in English that has all the censored content re-added. Homing bomb treasure. My goal tonight is I want to just get done with this world. But it depends how long I get held up. Homing bomb. Beep. Okay, fuck this damn Poppy Bros over here, dude. Trying to ignore him, but nah. He just wants to be a problem. Fucking big Gordo. Prototype Game Boy and DS You have to think about it though. Like the Nintendo DSi is just a Nintendo DS that has extra stuff added into it. It still has the Nintendo DS's hardware. It just has the Game Boy Advance slot removed. The original Nintendo DS had a Game Boy Advance slot because it was just basically a more powerful Nintendo Game Boy Advance. So that's kind of how that works. Nintendo does not want you to know that you can emulate, like, you can seamlessly emulate Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, and then use HB Firm for the GBA games, and then, the reason I say you want to use the GBA Firm GBA loader for 3DS is because, even on new 3DS, there are games, the games don't run at full speed. Like, WarioWare Twisted has slowdown. Yoshi's Topsy-Turvy, that's the name of that one, has a little bit of slowdown, but it's manageable, I guess, but it's not a very smooth experience. But if you use the GBA loader, it's running natively, so it's not trying to emulate it, it's just running it natively. And there's no way to hack the GBA firmware to use the gyro functions of the 3DS because you're running in DS mode. The DS didn't have a gyro. Conquer Infernal Road. Clear the stage, save the Waddle Dees, infiltrate the control room, perk up with 3 cups of coffee, and don't get squished. That's the objectives for this one. Gotta find the control room. Why do I remember the stage vividly? Like, the moment I saw the shape of the stage, I'm like, oh, alright. I remember this bullshit. Steal 2 of the Beast's meaty meals. Wait a minute. Is that one of the missions? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Clear stage, save Waddle Dees, steal the meals. Make all the windmill switches spin and use Crash to defeat Wild Frosty. Okay, so we're literally doing the same thing as the last stage. Making all the windmill switches spin, that requires a mouthful mode, I think. How do I free him? How do I free you? How do I free him? How do I free my boy? There's a ladder. He dropped down from somewhere. Okay, yeah, the hot chocolate doesn't taste watered down tonight. It's perfect. I just put too much water in it last night. I don't use Twilight Menu on my new 3DS because I have a Nintendo DS flash card. And the Nintendo DS flash card gives me, like, extra features, but I think... I actually think Twilight Menu does allow you to use Nintendo DS cheats. But one nice thing about the flash card... The flash card I have is called Ace Card 2i, and one of the features of the flash card is, like, if you're playing Pokemon, this is Wild Frosty, and we need to have Crash for him, didn't we? I don't know what the fuck Crash was. The cool thing about the flash card is the flash card has the ability to just reroute the save data. So, like, I think you can have up to 10 save datas. So, like, let's say, for example, you're playing through fucking, you know, Pokemon, right? And you know Pokemon has 1 save, right? Well, when the flash card saves the save data, it saves it to a file called a .sav file. And then you have the ability to just change the save slot. So, like, you could be like, okay, you should hit a button, and you tell it, like, you want your game to save in a different slot. And then while it does, like, if I told it to go save into, like, a new slot, what it would do is the game would load up as normal. It would act like there's no save data for the game. And then it would just... It's basically like having another whole cartridge. But then when you actually go to, like, back up that save data, you just gotta remember it's called... I think it's SV1. It's like SV1 through SV9 for the format. Well, look at the title. I can't even look at the title. Why is it... God fucking damn it, Restream. I swear to God. I had it set the way I had it set. And it fucking... Restream did it again, where it reset my title. Piece of shit software. So I should edit what I need to edit on Restream first, then go into Twitch, and then change it. God damn it. That's where the Crash guy is. I need him. I need the Crash guy. I don't think it matters on Twitch anyway. People don't really watch on Twitch. The only reason I broadcast at Twitch is just so I can make stream markers, of which I have two. I also have a couple stream markers from last night's stream I need to go through. I need to go through and edit them. I guess that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is I'm going to be going through and editing all the TikToks I need to edit, so I can get some TikToks uploaded. I need to double check. I think you can schedule your TikToks to go live. So I could just shotgun upload all of them and then just schedule them to go live throughout the week. Something I found funny, though, was I was looking at a Nintendo post. You have... Alright. My Switch 1 is hacked, right? Take a guess what I use that for, okay? I'm not gonna go out and about and just be very blatant about it. I'm not blatant about it at all. I'm like, okay, I actually try to hide the fact. When the handful of times I might have streamed games that were quote-unquote borrowed. Let's say. I did not want to activate that just now. God damn it. Spawn, please. The boss is not spawning. It's still in the middle of its spawn animation. Oh my god, I almost fucked that up. If the spawn animations were just a couple seconds more bullshit, I would have failed that. But like, Nintendo makes some sort of post for one of their games that are coming up, and they're like, I'm just gonna get a PC so I can pirate it. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut up. I think one of the posts is like, why get a Switch when you can get a gaming PC? And I responded to this guy and I said, the reason you should get a Switch 2 over a gaming PC, little Timmy cannot get a fucking virus on the Switch 2. Like, little Timmy can't download, like, a virus that'll, like, compromise your entire computer network and steal your credit card information on the Switch 2. Like, the system is a specialized system. It's locked down. You're not going to be able to get a virus on it. Secondly, you're going to know what the fuck's on that system, too. That's the other nice thing about having a Switch over a gaming PC. Thirdly, you turn on the Nintendo Switch, it just fucking works. Like, when you use a gaming PC, you have to troubleshoot shit. Case in point, I had to upgrade my computer to Windows 11. That was a fucking headache. It's not something that little Timmy would be able to do. Little Timmy would be boo-hooing and crying, Daddy, Daddy, my computer is gonna stop working in, like, a month. Son, why is your computer going to stop working? Because Microsoft said Windows is no longer being supported, and then the dad's going to have to go and upgrade Windows, and it's going to be a chain of like, well, I have to upgrade Windows. No, I can't. Nope, I have to upgrade some hardware. Nope, I can't. This is the time-limited thing, I think. Yeah, it is. I think I see what I'm supposed to do here. Spit that out, get this. Give me plenty of time for it. Jesus Christ. They just made it annoying is all they did. Then we get this. Then we go over here. Then we pop up and boom. What was the other thing that was in this time frame? No, this is... I'm thinking of something else. Okay. But yeah, basically what I said on the Twitter post was like, little Timmy can't get a virus on the Nintendo Switch 2, and not everyone should have a gaming PC. People that should have a gaming PC are people that have a functioning frontal lobe. And I straight up mean that too. Like, if you are a complete fucking Riri, if you don't have the capacity to figure and troubleshoot shit, don't get a gaming PC. Stick to a console. Because at least with consoles, for the most part, unless it's like modern AAA games that aren't Nintendo titles, the stuff just fucking works. Now, if it's Minecraft Bedrock Edition, that's a different fucking story. I mean, the way Microsoft's been going, I'm glad Microsoft's kind of ducking out of the fucking console race, because Jesus Christ, it's a goddamn embarrassment. Okay, targeting was not targeting that for some reason. Is this the part where I have to oh no, I have to make all the windmills spin. And I'm not trying to be like a PC elitist either. I just straight up, I'm speaking from experience. Like, there's so many times. You've heard me sometimes where I get like really pissy when I'm just trying to get something to work on stream and it's just not fucking working and I get really frustrated and mad about it. That's PC gaming, dude. You're gonna watch a game, it's gonna work just fine yesterday, and then you fire it up today and it decides, oh, it's not gonna fucking work for some reason. Because Windows decided to push an update and some driver broke, and now your stupid ass is sitting here delaying your stream while you're trying to figure out why the fuck it's not working. And you're gonna go on the internet and you're gonna find like a bunch of Reddit posts for people saying works on my machine, and then you have to figure out why it's not working on your machine, because everyone's gonna expect you to figure out your own fucking problem. If you get a game on Nintendo Switch and it doesn't work, the game card's probably just no good. Or maybe your SD card's just fried and you just need to get a new one. Or you just go buy a new console and your current one just needs to be serviced. I mean, this is basically how things go, really. That is a nice thing about console gaming. I mean, PC gaming is great. PC gaming is awesome because you just have the ability to mod your games. You have all these indie games that are just amazing. So if you want like a wide variety of games to play, not talking about emulation and stuff, just like you just want to have a bunch of games to play, PC gaming is the way to go. If you have a frontal lobe and you have the ability to troubleshoot shit, get a gaming PC. But if you just want to be able to come home and play a game and have it just fucking work, then stick to a console. Go get yourself a PlayStation and a Nintendo Switch. It's quite literally all you really need to do. The Space Ranger blueprint. Oh, man. Oh, I cannot wait to upgrade that shit. Gently put the controller on the table and get my hot chocolate. That's the only problem. Hot chocolate doesn't stay hot too long. And it became lukewarm chocolate. Yuck. Ick. Well, that's what I get for waiting to drink it for like 40 fucking minutes. Linux is worse, right, depending on the distro. Yeah, the distro. Here's another thing. Everyone's like, oh, you have all these fucking people on YouTube going off and saying, you should switch to Linux. Windows 11 is bad. You should switch to Linux. If Linux was fucking user-friendly, Windows would not exist. I know there are distros out there on Linux that are user-friendly. There's plenty of them. I mean, for fuck's sake, there's SteamOS. There's, I forget there's like 2 other Linux distros that are specifically designed and tailor-made for gamers. And the advantage of distros on Linux, from what I have been told, so I might have been told a fucking lie, is it's actually really easy to switch Linux distros. The problem is, if your computer uses an NVIDIA graphics card, do not switch to Linux. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card in your computer, uninstall all of your graphics card drivers, go buy a fucking AMD graphics card, and yank that fucking NVIDIA graphics card out. Now, I know there is an open source NVIDIA graphics card driver out there, but it's not very good. It's a thorn in a lot of Linux users' sides. If you're the kind of person that loves to tinker, and you like to have fine control over every aspect of your computer down to the hardware level, go get Linux. But for Windows, well, you just have to kind of deal with it. I don't like how invasive Windows is becoming, though. I don't like how they're like, we have to make everything like the fucking iPhone. We have to lock everything the fuck down. That's bullshit. I don't like that. I hate the fact that, that Android is trying to turn Android into just iOS again, just trying to turn it into a walled fucking garden, and that kind of pisses me off a little bit. Oh no, we're gonna make it so you can't sideload apps on fucking Android. LOL, Roots phone. Roots phone and fucking goes in and makes an illegal modification on the fucking, the open source operating system to make it so it's... Actually, LOL, Roots phone installs Unix. Just fuck off. But then, like, shit may not work. That's the problem with a phone, is you have to share the hardware with your fucking, your phone carrier. Sidestep the enemies. Sidestep enemies to save time. Turtle! Not Scarfy again! I should play through Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. But I'm definitely gonna have to use a guide for that if I want to 100% it. Or, like, you know, get the actual ending of the game that's not the bad ending where the fairy's still possessed. Because I actually did that. I played through Kirby's Crystal Shards on N64, and I kept getting the fucking bad ending where the Queen Fairy has, like, evil, sinister eyes at the end. I'm like, what the fuck did I do wrong? Why do I keep getting this? Why am I not going to, like, 0-2? What's the deal? You have to get all the fucking crystals. And in order to get all... And getting all the crystals isn't just, like, completing specific missions. No, it's like, you have to have a specific copy ability combination at a specific point in the fucking stage. And sometimes the copy ability combo you need isn't in the stage you're playing, which is just great. I dropped that game real fast. I went, fuck this, and I just stopped playing it. I'm like, alright, yeah, Fairy's just evil forever, fuck it. Zero 2 can take over the universe, don't care. Did I steal both of the beast's meals? I don't remember seeing. I did not. Yeah, no, yeah, I did. Okay. Infiltrate control room, perk up with 3 cups of coffee. We gotta have Kirby have some coffee. I don't know how small Kirby is. You'd think coffee, the caffeine in coffee would be fucking lethal to him, but I guess not. I mean, he's basically a black hole, so... Walking, talking, smiling black hole. Alright, so drink coffee, infiltrate the... Find the control room, and don't get squished. Alright, got it. That's a child's game. Yeah, it's a child's game. I would not recommend having a child play Kirby. Because... Kirby is cute and everything, and then you get to like the later points of the game, and it's like nightmare fuel. Like, this entire fucking world is nightmare fuel. Alright, so this is the part where we have to go through the whole stage without getting squished. I didn't upgrade my ability. Chat, do you see that? Yeah, to the right, there's these boxes. Coffee. You know, now that I think about it, now that I realize I mentioned Kirby the Crystal Shards. This is actually the second fucking time Kirby goes to planet Earth. The first time Kirby goes to planet Earth is in Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Shiver Star takes place on Earth. After the apocalypse has happened and Earth becomes an ice ball. It still has its moon, oddly enough. So I guess in one reality, Earth in the Kirby games gets like all the humans disappear, and then for some reason, and then in like another Kirby game, humans get eradicated, and the planet becomes an ice ball. I guess the canon on like Kirby Crystal Shards Earth is human beings decided to set off all the nukes and cause a nuclear winter, but for some reason there's still like one perfectly intact fucking mall. Fuck! Well, we got squished. I'm not restarting. Nah, Earth does not fare well in the Kirby games. The reason the human beings disappear is actually explained right when you go fight the final boss. Still haven't done the control room yet. One more cup of coffee's gotta be found. Okay, there's a mouthful for the vending machine. Wonder why that's there. Oh, I see why it's there. Oh, what is this, hole in the wall? This is literally hole in the wall. Triangle! Where's the control room? We didn't find the control room. It's in Area 1. Grab the first figure, which is also in the control room. Okay, that's actually really fucking stupid. It's after I saved the first Waddle Dee. I had to jump across. There's a room to the left. That's where the control room was. I also missed a cup of coffee. Okay, where the fuck were all 3 cups of coffee? Was one of them in the damn control room? First cup of coffee, second cup of coffee. I missed this. I must have missed. I missed the first cup of coffee. How the fuck did I miss the first cup of coffee? I thought I got all fucking 3. Well, fuck me, I guess. Hey, guys. Ah, it's blocked off. Here's where the control room is. Second cup of coffee. Third cup of coffee's in this room. That's all 3 cups of coffee. Don't forget to grab this to make my life easier in the next level down. Now let's play hole in the wall. These things are designed to look like faces on purpose. Drop it. Cone. And don't get squished. Done! Hooray! All Waddle Dees saved. More Treasure Road. Back to Waddle Dee Town, we can get the Ranger ability evolved to its maximum thing. The Space Ranger blueprint. This is why I've been going through all the Treasure Road stuff. And grab them when I can. That way I can get all these upgraded when I go. I forget what the remaining things are used for. Because they gave a bunch of them left over. After having everything evolved. It's used for something, I can't remember what. Hot chocolate time. I'm all out of hot chocolate. Alright, what's the deal with this guy? Blast off, Space Ranger. Fire laser beams from your trusty laser gun. If a fully charged shot hits an enemy, they'll be caught in a flurry of sparks and take extra damage. Wow. So you don't have the akimbo. What does bro want to talk to me about? Blueprint for a new sleep evolution is hiding in burning, churning power plant in Redgar Forbidden Lands. Seems to be a machine that goes up and down. Look for a blue light to show you the way. That's a lot of orders. A platform that goes up and down and look for a blue light. Okay. So we missed an upgrade. What the fuck are the upgrades to the damn... What the hell could the sleep upgrade possibly fucking be? It just restores more of your health? And there's a lot of platforms that go up and down, but it said a blue light, though. Well, hello there, viewer. How's it going? I'm sorry, I just can't read your name. I'm unable to read Japanese kana. Oh, I see where it's at. Okay. There's, yeah, the blue light to see, to show you the way. But how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful time. Thank you for stopping by. It must be like, what, 1 o'clock in the afternoon over there? The deep sleep blueprint. That's a really cheeky spot to put that. You were unsure about which language I spoke. Interesting. Is it because of my username? Maybe I shouldn't have chose the name Tsukino Azura for the VTuber name. It's your favorite song in the game. I can see that. This song's pretty much a banger. Yes. I guess, okay, so I guess the yes was like the answer to my first question because there's a bit of a delay. It's just because my username was named Tsukino Azura channel. But it's written in English though. Wait, no, that's right. A lot of the Hollow members, the Japanese Hollow members have their names written in English as well. But like, Azura is just like a feminine take on the word azure, which means blue. And I was stuck on like what surname I should use. And I just decided to go with Tsukino because that's actually the name of Sailor Moon's actual name. It was Tsukino Usagi, so I'm like, let's just go with that. And I just realized her name is Moon Bunny. It's child of the moon bunny, basically. That's what the name roughly translates to. So I'm like, okay, blue of the moon. Blue child of the moon, or just basically blue moon. The idea behind, like, moon is just because my whole shtick is I'm a guardian of dreams, and dreaming is usually associated with night, and night is usually associated with the moon. So, that's the whole logic behind the name. The fact that it's also kind of a thing related to Sailor Moon is also a thing. Do you speak at least a little bit Japanese? No, I don't. Like 1 or 2 words, that's it. Hi and EA, and I think that's it. Just yes and no. I think that's all I know. And of course the word baka. Baka meaning like idiot. Oh, and gaijin. Another word, gaijin. I know what that means. I guess I am a stupid foreigner. Because that's what a baka gaijin would be, like a stupid foreigner. You know, it's funny, I can understand that. You just typed in twice. It's like you went I think, right? There was a time where I was trying to learn Japanese so I could fucking play the Pokemon games when they came out in Japanese early, but yeah. Overseas, bro, yes. Woman. I guess. Not really woman, but okay. I'm just using a female avatar because I wanted to be a cute girl. That's it. I'm what they call... How do you pronounce it? Bambi Niku? Bambi Niku? Basically, that's what that is. Oh, right. You're just saying yes as well. I am not paying attention now. I'm paying more attention to the conversation. What time would it be in Japan? I think it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon over there. Because Japan just has one time zone, right? Do you have the DLC? Yeah, I do. This is... I'm just in the Kirby and the Forgotten Land category, because it's the more popular category. There's more videos popping up for it. But this is the Switch 2 edition that has the DLC. I've been playing it. I've been going through the DLC as the stages pop up. Go, 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 go! One minute 33. Oh, it's 1:33 in the afternoon. Wait. Yeah, okay, so you're saying 1:33 p.m. Because I had to pause for a second there and going, okay, are you saying 1:33 in the morning, or are you saying like 13:33? Because I don't know if people in Japan use 12-hour clocks. Oh, you're immigrated, but you don't live there anymore. Oh, okay. So you just have a Japanese username, but you don't live there anymore. Okay. Yeah, I'm in America. Although I'm not gonna get too deep into this because I'll get freaking depressed. But like, I'm thinking about maybe moving to a different country. But then again, you know, I have to make sure the country I move to has real good mental health services, and they don't think that people that are on the autism spectrum are like second-class citizens. Okay, so that they use 12-hour clocks when convenient. Okay. I know how to convert between 12-hour and 24-hour. It's like, if it's 1 o'clock or beyond, just add 12 to it. That's how I'm able to convert between 12 and 24-hour. Venture into the secret passage. Oop, we get the JoJo ability. Alright, what were the missions in this one? This was, Gathering the Beast Council. Save Waddle Dees, clear the stage, venture into passage, defeat Silly Dillo in 1 minute 30 seconds. Beat Claw Line without getting hit. Oh god. Is the crash ability gonna allow me to do that? I like Japanese pop culture, but I don't think I'd mesh well with Japanese culture. I'm too loud. I'm a very rock the boat kind of person, and that will not mesh well with Japanese culture at all. Japanese by birth, Japanese by ethnicity. I just keep to my. You just keep your name Japanese because you can't part. You have the feeling you made this too much. Don't worry about it. I am very laid back about that. Very laid back. In fact, I love finding out more about my chatters. Seriously, this whole part of the game reminds me of Crisis City from Sonic 06. Free my boy! Free my toast face friend! French toast face man! Free them! I mean, I absolutely love chatting with my chat members. I love learning more about people this way. Oh, you live in Norway! Wow, that's a rather big change. I imagine it's very cold over there. Which means it's actually really early in the morning for you over there. What do Waddle Dee taste like? French toast, I would imagine. Give me the fire. Give me dragon fire. Now, how do we defeat this guy quickly? You defeat him with damage over time. I should have went in with the attack up. You're very used to the cold. Oh, okay, so you must have... Maybe you lived on the northern islands of Japan. In, like, Hokkaido or places close to that, because it gets pretty cold up there. I'm born and raised in the southern United States. I'm in the state of Virginia. That's actually really close to the nation's capital. And it stays warm down here. It doesn't really get too cold. Every now and then, like this winter, we're having a pretty rough winter where it is cold, and it's pretty rough. Like, I feel like I'm in the state of Pennsylvania right now. I don't like how cold it gets in Pennsylvania. Darn it. Are you 100%ing this game? Yes, I am, for the second time. Why, bro? Oh, you like Virginia? Nice. I'm kind of getting sick of the state, though. Kind of a grass is always greener kind of thing. Do I just not jump? No, I have to jump. I'm just not jumping early enough. Oh, what? That part was kicking my ass for some reason. I was just not having it. I'm just getting sick of Virginia because I've lived here all my life. That's all. It's just like a grass is always greener kind of thing. It's like you feel like you need to move somewhere else. That sensation kind of like goes away as you get older. At the very least, I would just want to move to maybe like North Carolina, because I'm like right on that border. And North Carolina is a little more developed. Give me Dragon Flyer. No! Crap. I made a mistake. Mistakes have been made. I guess we're going for sword for claw line. We gotta fight the kitty again. Do we have... Oh wait, no, we have blaster. Give me the blaster. I definitely wouldn't want to continue living in my current city that I live in, though, because it's... Ugh. Jobs here are just not very good. Ah! You have a fascination about America. America is very fascinating. Ugh. This kitty cat's messing me up, dude. How do you live without healthcare? That's the fun part. You don't. Sorry, a little bit of American humor there. I'm poor enough where I get government-assisted healthcare, but the healthcare system in America is atrocious. It's one of the main reasons why I'm thinking of like moving out of the United States. I was thinking of moving to like a European country, but American currency doesn't go that far in Europe. So I was actually thinking of maybe moving to like a Southeast Asian country, but I don't know. That's probably not a good idea. I was thinking like Indonesia or Vietnam or something like that. Do my research, figure out which areas has pretty good healthcare, which areas are either developed enough or early developing, where American money will go very far. I took damage. Yeah, I took damage all right. I also missed a Waddle Dee. Southeast Asia is just as bad. Good to know. But we definitely do not want to go there then. I think every place is just kind of going bad. Australia. Interesting. I don't like the politics in Australia though. Like they're very censorious. Like there's a lot of anime and stuff gets censored all the time in Australia. There are games in Australia that never get released. Their currency is just completely flatlined. That's the other thing. It's like a lot of Americans complain about the price of the Nintendo Switch 2. Go see how much it is in Australia. It's like games are $120 instead of being $70, it's $120. I'm not really deep into politics. I'm just aware of it. I don't like to focus on it though. I just know for a fact that Australia is very censorious. In fact, all this bullshit that's been going on with Collective Shout and Visa and MasterCard is thanks to Australia. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Maybe you should have stuck to the fucking kangaroos and giant... Oh yeah, the other reason I don't want to go to Australia. Giant fucking spiders. Do you like spiders, especially the giant boot-sized kind that can kill you in your sleep? You do? Good. Move to Australia. That's the other reason why. Giant killer wasps and giant fucking killer bees. So yeah, it's very cold, especially in winter, but you get used to it. And I might get fucking depressed, dude. You have my warmth here. Spiders are cool. Oh yeah, you should definitely move to Australia, chat. You should do that. I mean, especially if you love spiders, that can be as big as your boot. And snakes, giant spiders, and the kangaroos. They'll fucking kill you. They're like the bears of that country. You think they're cute? They'll beat the shit out of you. And there's koalas too. They're adorable. They'll rip your fucking face off, but they're adorable. What's my lore? What was my lore again? It was like, I'm the guardian of dreams. I am here to protect people's dreams and, like, defeat nightmares that try to eat people's dreams. My lore is very loose. It's literally just like, I am just a guardian of dreams. It's also kind of the hand-wavy reason why I sound like a guy, is because when you're dreaming, things are never as they seem. So it just happily plays together like that. If I wake up, you'll disappear. Yep, I'll disappear. You might, like, remember me as a fleeting memory. But then you'll see me again when you go back to sleep. Or maybe you won't see me specifically, but I'll see you. Because I'm a bit of a shapeshifter too. I can shapeshift and blend in. Because I have to observe the dreamer to make sure there's no nightmares in your little dream bubble. I I came up with this whole idea of, like, the dream plane. It's like this flat, infinite plane of, like, glass water. It's just, like, perfectly still water that almost looks like glass. And then every time somebody goes to sleep, their consciousness, like, falls down from the sky and lands into the water. And then you go, like, below the water, where you start to slumber. If somebody dies, their entire consciousness slips below the waves and goes into the abyss. But it's like, when you are dangling as you're suspended in that water, there's like this thread that goes back up into the sky that connects you to the living world. And because you're dangling on the surface of the water, it's creating ripples that form a bubble. And then your subconscious basically just creates a temporal space, like a temporal little bubble. Basically, it's like a little pocket world. You exist within the pocket world. You don't know that it's a pocket world. To you, you think it's like reality. But unfortunately, this kind of disruption draws in nightmares. And they feed on life energy. They feed on the energy that dreams are made of. So, what happens is nightmares will be drawn to the energy that it's given off by people that are dreaming. They feed off it, and then as more and more nightmares start to feed off your dream becomes more and more unpleasant and scary. Eventually what happens is if the nightmares overtake your dream world shatters. And then it causes you to just bungee back up into the sky and you get jolted awake. If you've ever had like a really bad nightmare and you felt drained, that's what's happened. The nightmares have completely drained the life force out of the dream world you had and drained a little bit of your life force with it. You'll recover, you'll be fine, but you'll feel terrible the next day. You joined your Discord. Awesome. Glad to have you here. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up with some people. I'm cool. Devo's cool. Hyper's cool, and he'll talk your ears off about Marvel Rivals. Black Dragon kind of just is there. Fur's cool. Dagber, he's alright. He's a little strange, but he's alright. Just, don't worry about the bottom channels. I like to imagine they don't exist. They're not there. And if you ask what bottom channels I'm talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. There are no bottom channels. The last channel on the Discord is the voice chat channels. That's it. Gaming VC1. That's it. That's the last one. There is no other channels below that. It's an illusion. What I want to do every Saturday is I want to do community game night. Now, you said you live in, oh, I forgot, it was one of the Nordic countries, Norway? I'm scrolling up. Yeah, Norway. You said you live in Norway. What time is it over there? What GTC is that? Time conversion, it's ET. It's ET now. It's not standard time anymore. Or is it? No, it's EST. It's Eastern Standard. It's not daylight time anymore. Eastern time to. It's a 6-hour difference. Good God. Yeah, that's probably gonna be hard. Yeah, so if it's 11:49 p.m., it's actually going on 6 o'clock in the morning for you over there. You're up really early. So are you like watching the stream before you go to work, or you just work like an overnight shift at your job? Or you just can't sleep? A little ironic, you're watching the Dream Guardians stream when you can't sleep. So it's a 6-hour difference. Because I'm usually awake from, gotta remember it's a 6-hour difference. I'm usually awake from like high noon. So it'll be like 6 p.m. your time to, you go to uni. Oh, so you're getting ready to go to university, I guess. Because I'm trying to think, like, if I get up at, if I'm active at 1, I start streaming around 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's a whole half a day later. So that would be 4 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock in the morning? That can't be right. Am I right on that? No, because it's going on 6 for you. I just gotta remember it's like a 6-hour difference. 6 hours forward, and not backwards. So like, community game nights for me would happen at 9 p.m. until, so it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it'll run for 3 hours. It'll be like from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Oh, it's a night school, so it's always been nocturnal. Oh, okay. That's actually really cool to go to night school, I guess. Everything over here is gonna be morning time. I hate it. Alright, so we have to defeat Claw Line without taking damage. Save the hidden Waddle Dees. I missed the second hidden Waddle Dee. Where is he at? I'm actually referencing a guide to get through this quickly, because I've 100% this game already. The second hidden Waddle Dee. Okay, it's just beyond Silly Dillo. Okay. And I remember when you said you were concerned about it being too much about you. I guess there are some streamers that are like, you know, you can chat, but don't make it too much about you. I don't care, honestly. As long as you're not coming in my chat and being like, hey, I'm gonna advertise that I want commissions. Because I've had people do that. I've literally had people join my Discord, and they will be like, hey, you want to commission me for art? And it's not even like an actual artist, it's someone that's just like spammer. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude. Here he goes with the spin again. Even though there's a 6-hour difference, you said you do night school, so I'm sure there'll be some overlap. There's usually some night owls in the Discord that are up. Is it over here to the right, actually? No. Gotta keep an eye on my time. I don't want to stay up too late, because it's actually getting cold where I am right now, so I want to make sure I can take a shower and not freeze to death. Hey, guy! Oh, I see where the Waddle Dee is. Now, how do I defeat Claw Line without taking damage? If I had the Crash ability with me, that would work, but, how am I supposed to not use the Crash ability in the previous 2 fights? It's gotta be possible, but there's... I guess you could just juggle the ability by, like, dropping it and then shooting stars at the boss and then picking it back up. Oh, I get it flawless this time. Okay, cool. I don't know why I was struggling with it the first time. I was probably just jumping way too early. Ball and sword. Oh, cool. Thanks. Very awesome. What other abilities do we have? Ice and laser and seeking bombs. Maybe the smart bombs would work. Because I could spam those. Maybe. I am unsure. Dodge! Crap. I took chip damage, so that counts. That actually counts. Every time we fight Claw Line, it's gonna be don't take damage with her. That's great! I love that. This is gonna be annoying. This will probably be the last stage I do tonight, then. What time is it? Yeah, it's going on midnight, actually. So this will be the last one. Alright, got it. I hate the fact that to get back to the point where I failed, I have to go through 2 more bosses. I should just go in here with Dragonfire, actually, because Dragonfire has the damage over time. And as long as I keep torching Caroline, I should be able to take care of her. Because she'll, even if I can't hit her, the fire will stick on her. And that'll do damage over time. It'll melt her quickly. So if I fuck up again, I'm gonna go back to Waddle Dee Town and just get the fire ability. If there's one thing I could go back and repeat the past couple years when I started streaming, is never stop using Restream. Because if I just, for 3 years, I just did Restream, I would have grown a lot faster. My mistake was like, oh, let me just go focus completely on Twitch. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Because Twitch is dead. I think it's kind of funny that Hololive is like, oh, we're gonna have our talents. Oh look, here's fire. Give me the dragon fire. They're like, oh, we're gonna have our talents be on Twitch. I'm like, yeah, good, have fun with that. There are literally moderators on Twitch that hate VTubers for some reason. I don't know why, they just do. Ask any of the big VTubers. Oh, what's that? My Twitch channel randomly got suspended for some stupid reason. Must be a day that ends in Y. See, this guy takes damage over time. I don't know, maybe with like all the Amazon layouts, it could be possible that like the handful of moderators that don't like VTubers got like lost their job. I have a little bit of a sick joy knowing that like the person that got like Mother V3 fucking her shit permanently banned for quote unquote fraud, even though it wasn't fraud, they lost their job. I'm sorry. I don't care if it makes me a bad person for me to go ding dong the witch is dead, but ding dong the witch is dead. I will golf clap to that, but it'll be like really loud on the microphone, so I will not golf clap. Oh, we're doing this again. That's fine. I didn't need all that health. It's okay. Alright, so now we're gonna just use Dragon Fire to melt Claw Line. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have went in here with the, I should have went in here with the attack up. Fuck, that would make this even easier. Should have just bought a bunch of attack ups. Hey, Claw Line! Time to torch the cat! Burn! Burn, kitty, burn! See what I mean by Dragon Fire being busted? Even when she's, like, out of range where I can't hurt her, she's taking damage over time from the fire. It's broken. I think I might be using this in the arena. Unless there's, like, a boss that's just immune to it. But you watch! Yeah, at least there's some justice. Yes, there is. I'm just concerned about everything being replaced by AI, though, because, like, we're already seeing it with YouTube, people getting their channels. There was a Minecraft YouTuber. His name was Enderman, I think, and his whole channel just got nuked off of YouTube because of some stupid AI automation that YouTube uses. And we all know how YouTube is when you're a small creator. If you're not, like, a million subscriber creator, if you have a problem with your YouTube channel, they don't care. Which is unfortunate. I wish that wasn't the case. You think with AI, stuff would get, like, solved faster because the AI could be like, hey, there is this user that's having a problem. I can't solve it. I need a human to look at it. But they usually just, like, ship it to, you know, a country where English isn't someone's first language, and then they're on, like, a really tight quota. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna look at it. Well, would you look at that? I actually finished this stage right at... Well, no, it's actually 12:02. Fuck. I was like, oh, I finished this right at 12 o'clock. Nah, it's 12:02. Frick. Oh, I can't. I wish I could read their name. There's, like, maybe one or two characters I can understand. The only character in their name I understand is no. And it's literally it's a sound that's meant to be a connecting word. And then they have a scary kanji. Oh, what kanji is that? I have no idea. I don't think it's the kanji for dark. Something in the dark. Something of the darkness. I'm gonna... Let's just pull up Google. Now, let's pull up Google Lens real quick. If their name was in like a romantic Latin language, I could probably discern what their name is. That's the nice thing about the romantic languages is you can kind of guess what a word it is. So the name is like coming up as Neptune's Wind. Wait a minute. I can't make out their icon. Wait a minute. Let's go to their channel. Their channel's a Neptunia character, isn't it? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Why is it when I click on their name and what? Okay. YouTube's just weird. Their name is coming up in Japanese in my chat, but when I go to their channel, their name is translated. It comes up as Winds of Neptune. Hey Devo. Hey Devo. Go say hi to our newest member in the Discord, because I just looked at their YouTube channel. It says, the arcade god has risen and makes content. Big fan of Kasane Teto and Music Diver. I think you and them are gonna get along. Hey, I don't know if you're still here, Neptune, but Devo, the moderator in chat, he's a big fan of Teto. So I think you and him are gonna get along really, really well. But yay, new chat member, new Discord member. They might have gone to bed already, because it's like really early for them, and they go to night school, so they're probably like getting ready to go to sleep. That's gonna do it for me tonight. Tomorrow's Wednesday, there's no stream tomorrow, but there will be VODs. There will be 3 of them. One will go live at 12, one will go live at 4, one will go live at 8. I normally don't want to do 3, but hey, you know what? I don't stream, and there's a large backlog of VODs I gotta have to go live, so yay! I will be back Thursday with more Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I think we're wrapping up Chapter 3 and getting ready to go into Chapter 4. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how many main missions are in Chapter 3. I'm just taking my time with it. I'm gonna go get a shower because I'm stinky and it's getting killed. So I'm gonna go crawl into bed and undock my Switch 2 and probably play some Super Mario Galaxy in bed. Until Thursday, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to give a shout out to Devo, Tauki, and I'm assuming their name is translated correctly, Neptune's Wind, for hanging out with me in the chat. I'll catch you guys Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, United States. Until then, everyone, I've been Tsukino Azura. Rest well, and sweet dreams.